Hello everyone. Welcome back to MindPop English. I am Jennifer, your host for today. If you are new here, I'd like to let you know that we upload new English learning videos every day to help you improve your fluency step by step. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive amazing upcoming lessons. Have you ever listened to native English speakers and thought, wow, they sound so natural. How can I ever speak like that? Well, here's the truth. Fluency does not come from using big, complicated words. Fluency comes from mastering the simple, powerful words that people actually use every single day. And today, in this video, you're going to discover exactly those words. These are the words I use every day as a native English speaker, as a teacher, and as a friend in conversation. By the end of this lesson, you'll not only understand these words, but you'll also know how to use them in your own daily speaking practice. So, let's begin with a little test. Imagine you're walking down the street and a friend says, "Hey, what's up?" How would you answer? Maybe you think of a big sentence. Maybe you hesitate. Maybe you freeze. But in reality, the most natural answers are the simplest. Not much, I'm good, or just, hey, how's it going? This is what I want you to learn today. The everyday English that flows easily. The kind of English that makes you sound confident and fluent without memorizing long textbook phrases. Now, let's start with one of the most powerful words in English. It's a small word, but you will hear it everywhere. The word is really. Think about it. You hear people say, really, with surprise. That's really good. I really like it. Really is an everyday magic word. It adds emotion. It adds power. It adds clarity. If you say, I like it, it's fine. But if you say, I really like it, suddenly your sentence feels alive, natural, and full of energy. Try saying it with me. I really like it. Say it again, but louder. I really like it. Perfect. Now, let's put it into a little story. Imagine you're at a restaurant. Your friend asks, how's the food? Instead of just saying, it's good, try saying, it's really good. That one small word makes you sound much more fluent, more natural. All right, let's go to another word that I use every single day. The word is actually. This word is so common in natural speech. It helps you correct, explain, or emphasize something. Listen, actually, I don't drink coffee. I actually enjoy waking up early. It's actually pretty easy. See how that works? Actually makes your speaking smoother, and it shows you're thinking in English the way native speakers do. Now, here's something important. Many learners only understand these words when they hear them, but they don't use them. If you only understand English, you'll never become fluent. Fluency comes when you use these words in your own voice, your own daily practice. So here's your challenge. Today, after watching this video, I want you to take these two words, really and actually, and use them 3 times each in your own sentences. Write them down. Speak them out loud, or record yourself. The more you use them, the faster they become natural. Let's do some practice together. I'll say a sentence, and you repeat after me. Ready? I really like English. I actually enjoy practicing every day. That's really interesting. Actually, I didn't know that. Great. Keep repeating until the words feel easy. Now let's move to the next everyday word. Kind of. This phrase is everywhere in spoken English. It's not formal, but it's very natural. We use it to soften what we say, to be less direct, or just to sound more casual. For example, I'm kinda tired. It's kind of expensive. She's kind of shy. Notice how it changes the tone. If I say, I'm tired, it's very strong. But if I say, I'm kinda tired, it's softer, more relaxed, more natural in conversation. Let's practice. Repeat after me. I'm kind of busy right now. This movie is kind of funny. I kind of like it. Do you feel how natural that sounds? That's the power of everyday English words. Here's a quick story with all three words together: really, actually, and kind of. Listen carefully. I was really hungry after work yesterday, so I went to a new restaurant. The food was actually delicious, and the place was kind of small, but cozy. I really enjoyed it. This is how native speakers talk. Simple, natural, clear. And that's the big secret. Everyday fluency is built on simple building blocks. You don't need to study advanced grammar or memorize big vocabulary lists. You just need to learn the words that real people use every day, and then practice them again and again until they feel automatic. So, here's what's going to happen in this lesson. In each part of the video, I'll share a few more of these words, show you how to use them, and give you real-life examples and stories. We'll practice together, and by the end, you'll feel more confident speaking English in your daily life. But don't just listen. Speak with me. Repeat with me. Answer my questions out loud. The more you participate, the faster your brain will get used to thinking in English. All right, let's do one more practice round before we move on. Repeat after me. That's really cool. Actually, I need some help. I'm kind of nervous. Excellent. You're already sounding more natural. Stay with me, because in the next part, we'll explore even more everyday words that will transform the way you speak English. Words that will make your conversations flow. Words that will help you connect with people. And words that will give you the confidence you've been looking for. Ready? Let's continue in part 2. In the last part, we started with 3 powerful everyday words. Really, actually, and kind of. If you've been practicing them, you've already taken a big step toward sounding more fluent and natural. But now, let's go deeper. In this part, I want to share 3 more words and phrases that I use all the time in daily conversation. These are small words, but they're like keys that unlock real, natural English. And once you begin using them, you'll notice something interesting. People will understand you more easily, and you'll feel more confident speaking. The first word for today is though. This word is short, but it's extremely common in spoken English. We use it at the end of a sentence to add contrast or to soften what we're saying. For example, it's a little expensive, though I didn't like the movie much. The music was good, though I'm busy. I can help later, though. Notice how though makes your sentence smoother, more natural. Without it, your sentence sounds a little flat. With it, your English sounds like everyday conversation. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I don't really like it, though it was kind of boring. Though the weather is nice. Though good. Keep repeating until it feels easy. Now, let's add another everyday phrase. By the way, This is one of my favorite phrases because it's so flexible. You can use it to change the topic, to add extra information, or to make conversation flow. Listen to these examples. By the way, did you finish your homework? I met Sarah yesterday. By the way, she says hi. By the way, this place has amazing coffee. See how natural that sounds. By the way is like a bridge. It connects ideas and keeps the conversation moving smoothly. Repeat after me. By the way, I like your jacket. By the way, where are you from? By the way, thanks for your help. Excellent. Now, let's combine what we've learned. Imagine you're talking to a friend. I'm kinda tired today. I'll go to bed early. Though, by the way, did you see that new show on Netflix? It's really good. Do you see how all these little words though, by the way, really come together to make natural conversation? That's how native English sounds. All right, let's go to our third word for this part. Actually, we already practiced in part 1. But here, I want to show you a different, advanced way to use it. Many learners only use actually to correct something, but native speakers often use it just to add emphasis or to sound polite. For example, I actually like it a lot. Actually, could you help me with this? That was actually really fun. When you use actually in this way, you sound thoughtful, polite, and very natural. Here's a quick mini dialogue. Do you like spicy food? Actually, I do. I really enjoy it. Simple. Right. But so effective. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. Actually, I'm really busy tomorrow. I actually enjoy cooking. It's actually not that hard. Perfect. Now, let's do something fun. I'll give you a short story with all these words, and I want you to listen carefully. Repeat, and then try to retell it in your own words. Here's the story. Yesterday, I went to the park. It was kind of crowded, though. By the way, I met an old friend there. Actually, I didn't expect to see her, but it was really nice to catch up. Now, repeat after me in smaller parts. Yesterday, I went to the park. It was kind of crowded, though. By the way, I met an old friend there. Actually, I didn't expect to see her, but it was really nice to catch up. Excellent. Now, pause for a moment and try to tell the story back in your own voice, using the words we've learned. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just practice speaking out loud. This is how fluency is built through practice, repetition, and using real, everyday words. Before we move to the next part, let's review quickly. Today, you learned 3 more everyday words and phrases. Though to soften contrast, by the way to change or add topics, actually to emphasize or correct politely, and you practice combining them with the words from part 1. Really, and kind of. So, here's your challenge for today. After watching this video, I want you to write down 3 sentences using though, 3 sentences using by the way, and 3 sentences using actually. Then, speak them out loud 5 times each. Repetition is the secret to fluency. I'll give you a quick example challenge right now. Fill in the blanks. I don't like pizza. I'll eat it. I'll suffer. Do you have a minute to talk? I love listening to English podcasts. Think about your answers. Did you say, I don't like pizza, I'll eat it, though? By the way, do you have a minute to talk? Actually, I love listening to English podcasts. If you got those right, great job. If not, keep practicing. And remember, fluency is not about speed. It's about confidence, clarity, and connection. Use these words every day, and soon you'll feel the difference in your English. In the next part, we'll go even further. I'll show you a few more expressions that native speakers use all the time in daily life. These are words that will make your English sound smoother, friendlier, and more confident. Stay with me, and let's keep building your fluency step by step. So far, we've practiced some really powerful everyday words. Really, actually, kind of, though. And by the way, if you've been repeating them, I'm sure you're starting to notice something exciting. You're beginning to think in English, and that's exactly what we want. In this part, we're going to add 3 more everyday expressions. These are words and phrases I hear and use all the time in daily life. They will help your speaking flow naturally, and they will make you sound more confident when you talk to others. The first one is, you know. This little phrase is everywhere in English. Native speakers use it not just to check if the listener understands, but also to make the conversation smoother, more casual, and more natural. Listen carefully. It was really hot yesterday. You know. She's kind of funny. You know. I don't really like that movie. See, it's like a softener. It makes you sound relaxed and friendly, but be careful you don't want to use it too much, or it might sound unnatural. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. It's really important. You know, I actually enjoy it. You know. By the way, he's a nice guy. You know. Excellent. Keep practicing until it feels smooth. Now, let's move on to the second expression. This is another phrase you'll hear constantly in real conversation. It's not about meaning in the dictionary sense. Instead, we use, when we want to explain something, clarify, or soften what we just said. For example, it's kind of difficult. It takes time to learn. I don't really like the food. It's okay, but not great. He's nice. Sometimes he's a little serious. Do you notice how, makes the sentence flow better? It's like giving your brain a little space to explain. Repeat after me. It's really helpful. Everyone can use it. I was kind of tired. I worked all day. I like it. It's not perfect, but it's good. Perfect. Now let's go to the third phrase for this part. At all. This is a very useful expression, especially in negative sentences. It makes your point stronger. For example, I don't like it at all. She doesn't understand at all. It's not difficult at all. See how it emphasizes the meaning without at all. The sentence is simple. I don't like it. But with at all, it feels much stronger. I don't like it at all. Repeat after me. I don't understand at all. It's not expensive at all. He doesn't care at all. Excellent. Now, let's put all 3 expressions together. You know. At all. Listen to this short conversation. Do you like this book? Not really. The story is kind of boring. It doesn't interest me at all. You know? Do you hear how natural that sounds? That's exactly the kind of English you want to practice. Let's break it down so you can repeat it. Not really. The story is kind of boring. It doesn't interest me at all. You know. Great job. Now let's make another mini story. Listen carefully. I was really tired yesterday. You know. I worked all day and didn't rest at all. By the way, I think I need a vacation. Now repeat after me in parts. I was really tired yesterday. I worked all day and didn't rest at all. By the way, I think I need a vacation. Perfect. Do you see how natural and smooth these sentences feel when you put them together? That's exactly how native speakers talk. They use small, simple words, but they use them in the right places to sound confident and fluent. Let's review everything we've learned so far. From part 1, you learned really, actually, kind of. From part 2, you added though, by the way, actually again with more depth. And now, in this part, you've added at all. That's already 7 powerful expressions. Imagine if you start using them every day, in every conversation. Slowly, they will become part of your natural speaking style. Now, let's practice a longer dialogue together. I'll play both sides, and you repeat after me. Hey, how was your weekend? B. It was really good. I was kind of busy. Though, busy. Doing what? B. I worked a lot. I didn't rest at all. By the way, I saw a great movie. Oh really? Which one? B. It's called The Journey. Actually, it was really interesting. Now let's repeat it slowly. Hey, how was your weekend? It was really good. I was kind of busy. Though, busy. Doing what? I worked a lot. I didn't rest at all. By the way, I saw a great movie. Oh really? Which one? It's called The Journey. Actually, it was really interesting. Excellent. Now here's your challenge. Make your own short dialogue using at all, and at least one word from part 1 or part 2. Record yourself speaking it and then listen again. You'll be surprised how much more natural you sound. Before we finish this part, let's practice some rapid sentences together. I'll say them, and you repeat right away. I don't understand at all. It's kind of difficult. It was really fun. By the way, do you have time tomorrow? It's actually not that bad. Great work. And remember, fluency is built step by step. You don't need to sound perfect right now. Just keep practicing these words every day, and soon they'll become automatic. In the next part, we'll keep going with even more common expressions that native speakers use constantly in daily conversations. These are phrases that will not only improve your fluency, but also make you sound friendlier and more confident. Stay with me, and let's continue building your English fluency in part 4. You've already learned a lot of powerful everyday words. Really, actually, kind of, though, by the way, at all. These are the tools that make English sound smooth and natural. If you've been practicing, you're probably starting to notice that your sentences flow more easily, and you feel more confident when speaking. But we're not finished. In this part, we're going to learn 3 more expressions that I use all the time in daily conversation. These words will help you sound friendlier, more natural, and more fluent. The first phrase is, you know what I mean. This is very similar to, but it's a little stronger. It's like asking, do you understand my idea? We use it to connect with the listener, to make sure they're following what we're saying. Here are some examples. It was really hard. You know what I mean. Sometimes English is kind of confusing. You know what I mean. I didn't like the food. It was too salty. You know what I mean. This phrase is excellent for building connection with people. It makes your speaking sound friendly and interactive. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. It's not that easy. You know what I mean. She's really nice. You know what I mean. I'm kinda tired. You know what I mean. Perfect. Now let's move to the second expression. Guess what? This one is fun. We use it when we want to share surprising or exciting information. It immediately makes the listener curious. For example, guess what? I got a new job. Guess what? She's coming to visit. Guess what? I actually passed the exam. See how it grabs attention? Guess what is a natural way to make your conversation lively? Practice with me. Guess what? I really like this place. Guess what? I met an old friend yesterday. Guess what? It's not expensive at all. Great. Now, let's add the third phrase for this part as well. This is another way to say also or too, but native speakers often use as well in daily conversation because it sounds smooth and natural. For example, I want some coffee as well. She's coming as well. I enjoy listening to music as well. Repeat after me. I need some help as well. He's learning English as well. I like reading as well. Perfect. Now, let's combine these three new expressions. You know what I mean. Guess what? As well. Listen carefully to this short story. Guess what? I met Sarah yesterday. She's learning Spanish as well. We talked about how difficult it is sometimes. You know what I mean. Let's break it down for practice. Guess what? I met Sarah yesterday. She's learning Spanish as well. We talked about how difficult it is sometimes. You know what I mean. Excellent. Now, let's build a longer dialogue together using all the expressions we've learned so far. Listen first, then repeat. Guess what? I started a new class. Oh, really? What kind of class? It's an English-speaking class. There are students from many countries as well. That's really cool. You know what I mean? It's kind of exciting to meet people from everywhere. Yeah, I was really nervous at first, though, but actually, it was fun. By the way, when is your next class? Tomorrow evening. I can send you the details if you want. That would be great. I want to join as well. Now, let's repeat it slowly together. Guess what? I started a new class. Oh, really? What kind of class? It's an English-speaking class. There are students from many countries as well. That's really cool. You know what I mean. It's kind of exciting to meet people from everywhere. Yeah, I was really nervous at first, though, but actually, it was fun. By the way, when is your next class? Tomorrow evening. I can send you the details if you want. That would be great. I want to join as well. Excellent work. Now here's your practice challenge. I want you to create 3 short sentences using each new expression. For example, use, you know what I mean, to explain something difficult. Use, guess what, to share good news. Use as well to add more information. Let me give you a sample. Learning new words is hard. You know what I mean. Guess what? I got a promotion. I need some water as well. Now it's your turn. Write your own 3 sentences. Then speak them out loud, at least 5 times each. Let's practice some rapid-fire sentences together to finish this part. Repeat after me quickly. Guess what? I really enjoyed the movie. She's coming as well. It's difficult sometimes. You know what I mean. Actually, I need some rest. By the way, where are you going tomorrow? Excellent. The more you repeat, the faster these expressions become natural. And when they become natural, you'll notice that you don't need to translate in your head anymore. You'll just speak. So now, let's review everything we've learned. From this part, you added, you know what I mean. Guess what? As well, combined with all the other words and phrases from earlier parts, you already have a very powerful set of tools for daily conversation. In the next part, we'll continue with even more everyday expressions. These will make you sound not only fluent, but also friendly and confident, just like a native speaker. Stay with me, and let's keep building your fluency, step by step, in part 5. By now, you've already collected a big set of everyday English expressions. Really, actually, kind of, though. By the way, I mean, at all. You know what I mean. Guess what? As well, that's a powerful toolbox for fluency. If you've been practicing with me, you're starting to sound smoother, more natural, and more confident. But let's keep going. In this part, we'll focus on 3 more expressions that I use every single day in conversation. These phrases are short, simple, and extremely common. Once you start using them, you'll notice that your English feels lighter and more conversational. The first one is, no way. This is such a fun and useful phrase. We use it to show surprise, disbelief, or even excitement. Native speakers use it all the time. Examples: no way. That's amazing. No way. I can't believe it. No way. You're joking. Right. It's short, it's emotional, and it makes your English sound alive. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. No way. That's really cool. No way. Are you serious? No way. I didn't know that. Perfect. Now, let's move to the second expression. Sounds good. This is one of the most common phrases you'll hear in English, especially in casual conversations. We use it to agree with a plan, to show approval, or to confirm something. Examples: let's meet tomorrow. Sounds good. I'll call you later. Sounds good. We can eat at that restaurant. Sounds good. It's friendly, simply, and very natural. Repeat after me. Sounds good. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Okay. Sounds good. Excellent. Now let's look at the third expression. That's why. This phrase is incredibly common in both spoken and written English. We use it to explain a reason, to connect ideas, or to make a point clear. Examples: I was tired. That's why I went to bed early. It was raining. That's why we stayed inside. I love English. That's why I practice every day. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I was hungry. That's why I ate quickly. She's smart. That's why she passed the exam. I want to be fluent. That's why I'm practicing now. Perfect. Now, let's put these 3 expressions, no way, sounds good, that's why, into a short conversation. Guess what? I passed the test. No way. That's amazing. Yeah, I studied every night. That's why I did well. Wow. Congratulations. Let's celebrate. Let's practice it together slowly. Guess what? I passed the test. No way. That's amazing. Yeah. I studied every night. That's why I did well. Wow. Congratulations. Let's celebrate. Sounds good. Excellent. Now, let's create a little story using all of today's phrases. Yesterday, my friend told me she's moving to another city. At first I said, "No way." "Really?" She explained. "I got a new job. That's why I'm moving." I said, "Sounds good. I hope everything goes well for you." Now repeat after me in small parts. Yesterday, my friend told me she's moving to another city. At first I said, "No way." "Really?" She explained. "I got a new job. That's why I'm moving." I said, "Sounds good. I hope everything goes well for you." Excellent practice. Now it's time for your challenge. I want you to create 3 sentences with each of these phrases. For example, with "no way," "No way, that's so funny." "No way, I can't believe it." "No way, you finished already." With "sounds good," "Let's meet at 6." "Sounds good. We'll talk later." "Sounds good. I'll help you tomorrow." "Sounds good." With "That's why it's raining." "That's why I'm staying home." "I love learning." "That's why I read books every day." "She was late. That's why we started without her." Now it's your turn. Write your own sentences, then say them out loud 5 times each. Remember, speaking practice is the key to fluency. Let's finish this part with some quick fire repetition. I'll say the sentence, and you repeat right after me. "No way. That's really cool. Sounds good to me. That's why I'm practicing English every day." "No way. Are you serious?" "Okay. Sounds good. She's tired. That's why she's resting." Excellent. So, let's quickly review what we learned today. In this part, you added 3 powerful everyday expressions. "No way," "Sounds good," "That's why." These are expressions you'll hear every single day in real conversations. And now you can use them too. Combined with all the words from earlier parts, your English is becoming more and more natural. You're not just learning vocabulary, you're learning how to sound fluent. In the next part, we'll keep building. I'll show you 3 more expressions that are extremely common in daily life. These will help you agree, disagree, and respond more naturally in conversations. Stay with me, keep practicing, and let's continue in part 6. So far, we've built a big set of everyday English words and expressions. Really, actually, kind of, though, by the way, you know, I mean, at all. You know what I mean. Guess what, as well? No way. Sounds good. That's why. That's already an amazing collection. And, if you've been practicing, your English should already feel smoother, easier, and more natural. But we're not done yet. In this part, we'll add 3 more expressions that will help you agree, disagree, and respond in conversations just like native speakers. The first one is exactly. This word is short, simple, and very powerful. We use exactly to agree strongly with someone. It's like saying, "Yes, that's correct. I completely agree." Examples. Learning English takes time. Exactly. Practice every day, and you'll improve. Exactly. Fluency comes from using simple words. Exactly. Repeat after me. Exactly. Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. Perfect. Now let's move to the second expression. I guess this phrase is extremely common in spoken English. We use it when we're not 100% sure, when we're giving an opinion, or when we want to sound a little softer. Examples. I guess it's going to rain today. I guess he's busy. I guess we'll see what happens. Repeat after me. I guess you're right. I guess it's not too difficult. I guess I can help tomorrow. Great. Now let's look at the third expression. Not really. This is such a useful phrase. It's a polite way to say no, or to show that you don't completely agree. Examples. Do you like the movie? Not really. Are you hungry? Not really. Do you understand this part? Not really. It's short, polite, and very common. Repeat after me. Not really. No. Not really. Not really. But it's okay. Excellent. Now let's put all three expressions together. Exactly. I guess. Not really. Listen to this short conversation. It's important to practice English every day. Exactly. Do you think this lesson is difficult? Not really. I guess it's pretty easy. Now let's repeat it slowly. It's important to practice English every day. Exactly. Do you think this lesson is difficult? Not really. I guess it's pretty easy. Perfect. Now let's create a story with these expressions. Yesterday, my friend asked me if I liked a new restaurant. I said, not really. I guess the food is okay, but not great. He said, exactly. I thought the same thing. Now practice with me in parts. Yesterday, my friend asked me if I liked a new restaurant. I said, not really. I guess the food is okay, but not great. He said, exactly. I thought the same thing. Oh, excellent work. Now it's time for your challenge. I want you to make 3 sentences with each of these new expressions. For example, with exactly. That's exactly what I mean. You're exactly right. Exactly. I agree with you. With I guess she's busy today. I guess we can wait a little longer. I guess it's fine. With not really. Do you like this music? Not really. Are you tired? Not really. Did you understand? Not really. Now it's your turn. Write your own examples and then say them out loud 5 times each. Let's do some fast practice together. Repeat after me quickly. Exactly. Not really. I guess so. That's exactly right. I guess it's not too hard. Not really, but I'll try. Excellent. Now let's connect everything we've learned so far into a longer dialogue. Listen first, then repeat with me. Guess what? I met our teacher yesterday. No way. Where? At the bookstore. She was buying English books as well. B. That's why she always knows so much. Aha, exactly. She said practice is the key. B. Yeah, I guess that's true. Do you like her class? Not really at first, but now I enjoy it. B. Sounds good. By the way, are you going tomorrow? Yeah, I am. Now repeat slowly, step by step. Guess what? I met our teacher yesterday. No way. Where? At the bookstore. She was buying English books as well. That's why she always knows so much. Exactly. She said practice is the key. Yeah. I guess that's true. Do you like her class? Not really at first, but now I enjoy it. Sounds good. By the way, are you going tomorrow? Yeah, I am. Excellent job. Now let's finish this part with a quick review. In part 6, you learned 3 new everyday expressions. Exactly. I guess. Not really. These are essential for natural conversations. They help you agree, give opinions, and respond politely. Combine them with everything you've learned before, and your English will sound more and more fluent. In the next part, Part 7, we'll keep building with 3 more everyday expressions that are super common in conversations. These will help you express your feelings and connect even more naturally with others. Keep practicing, and let's continue together in Part 7. By now, you've learned a lot of powerful everyday English expressions. You know how to agree, how to disagree politely, how to give your opinion, and how to respond naturally. That's exactly what helps you sound fluent. But fluency is not only about facts and information, it's also about feelings. English speakers use short, simple phrases to show emotions like surprise, happiness, or even frustration. If you learn these phrases, your conversations will feel more real and more alive. In this part, I want to teach you 3 expressions that I personally use every day to express my feelings. The first one is, I can't believe it. We use this phrase to show surprise, shock, or amazement. It can be positive or negative. Examples: I can't believe it. You passed the test. I can't believe it. It's already October. I can't believe it. This food is so good. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. I can't believe it. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's amazing. Perfect. Now the second expression, that makes sense. This phrase is used when something becomes clear, logical, or understandable. It shows agreement and understanding. Examples: he was late because of traffic. Oh, that makes sense. She's tired because she worked all night. That makes sense. The restaurant is closed today. That makes sense. It's a holiday. Repeat after me. That makes sense. Oh, that makes sense now. Yeah, that makes sense. Great. Now the third expression, I don't know. This may sound too simple, but it is one of the most common phrases in English. We use it all the time, not only when we truly don't know, but also when we're unsure or thinking. Examples: what do you want to eat? I don't know. Why was he late? I don't know. What's your favorite color? I don't know. Maybe blue. Repeat after me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe later. Excellent. Now let's put these 3 expressions together. I can't believe it. That makes sense. I don't know. Here's a short dialogue. I got tickets for the concert. Wow. I can't believe it. How did you get them? My friend gave them to me. That makes sense. Do you want to come with me? I don't know. Let me check my schedule. Let's repeat it slowly. I got tickets for the concert. Wow. I can't believe it. How did you get them? My friend gave them to me. That makes sense. Do you want to come with me? I don't know. Let me check my schedule. Excellent. Now let's create a little story using these expressions. Last week, my friend told me he was moving to another country. I said, "What? I can't believe it." He explained, "I got a new job there." I said, "Oh, that makes sense." Then he asked, "Do you want to visit me next year?" I said, "I don't know. Maybe, if I have enough money." Now practice with me in small parts. Last week, my friend told me he was moving to another country. I said, "What? I can't believe it." He explained, "I got a new job there." I said, "Oh, that makes sense." Then he asked, "Do you want to visit me next year?" I said, "I don't know. Maybe, if I have enough money." Excellent practice. Now it's time for your challenge. I want you to make 3 sentences with each of today's phrases. For example, with I can't believe it. I can't believe it's already Monday. I can't believe it. You finished the project. I can't believe it. That's so funny. With that makes sense. It's raining. That makes sense why he's late. You're tired. That makes sense. He's quiet today. That makes sense. He didn't sleep well. With I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know if I can go. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Now it's your turn. Write your sentences and say them out loud 5 times each. Let's finish this part with some quick fire practice. Repeat after me quickly. I can't believe it. That makes sense. I don't know. Wow. I can't believe it. Oh, that makes sense now. I don't know. Maybe later. Perfect. Now let's review. In part 7, you learned 3 more everyday phrases. I can't believe it. That makes sense. I don't know. These help you express surprise, show understanding, and answer naturally. You've now collected a big set of real-life English expressions. If you keep practicing, you'll not only know English, you'll sound like you live in English. In part 8, we'll continue with 3 more expressions that are super common in daily conversations. These will help you respond faster and keep conversations flowing naturally. Stay with me, keep practicing, and let's move to part 8. You've been doing an amazing job so far. At this point, you already know so many everyday English expressions. You can agree, disagree politely, express surprise, show understanding, and even give your opinions naturally. That's exactly how native speakers communicate. But conversations don't always follow a straight line. Sometimes you need short, quick responses that keep the conversation moving. In this part, I'll teach you 3 more phrases that I use all the time in my daily life. They're simple, but they make your English sound fast, natural, and confident. The first one is, for sure. This phrase is used to agree, to show certainty, or to emphasize that something is true. It's very common in American English. Examples: are you coming tomorrow? For sure. This lesson is helpful. For sure. Learning takes time. Right. For sure. Repeat after me. For sure. Yeah. For sure. For sure. I'll be there. Great. Now let's move to the second expression. It depends. This is one of the most useful phrases in English. We use it when the answer is not simple, when something changes depending on the situation. Examples: do you like studying at night? It depends. Is English easy? It depends on the person. Will you go? It depends on my schedule. Repeat after me. It depends. Well, it depends. It depends on the situation. Perfect. Now the third expression, never mind. This is a polite way to say, forget it, or don't worry about it. It's very common when something is not important anymore. Examples: oh, I thought you said something. Never mind. I wanted to ask, but never mind. Sorry. Never mind. It's not important. Repeat after me. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's okay. Excellent. Now let's put these 3 expressions, for sure, it depends, never mind, into a short conversation. Are you free this weekend? It depends. I might be busy. We're going to the park. Do you want to come? For sure. That sounds fun. Okay. If you can't come, never mind. No. For sure. I'll try my best. Let's repeat it slowly. Are you free this weekend? It depends. I might be busy. We're going to the park. Do you want to come? For sure. That sounds fun. Okay. If you can't come, never mind. No, for sure. I'll try my best. Perfect. Now let's create a little story. Yesterday, my friend asked me if I like watching movies. I said, it depends. Sometimes I like action, but sometimes I like comedy. Then she asked if I wanted to watch one tonight. I said, for sure. That sounds great. Later, she changed her mind and said, never mind, let's go tomorrow instead. Now practice with me in small parts. Yesterday, my friend asked me if I like watching movies. I said, it depends. Sometimes I like action, but sometimes I like comedy. What? Then she asked if I wanted to watch one tonight. I said, for sure. That sounds great. Oh, later, she changed her mind and said, never mind, let's go tomorrow instead. Excellent. Now it's your turn. Let's practice your challenge. Create 3 sentences with each expression. For example, with for sure. I'll call you tomorrow. For sure. For sure. I agree with you. This lesson is helpful. For sure. With it depends. Do you like pizza? It depends. Will you join us? It depends on my mood. Is it hard? It depends on the question. With never mind. Never mind. I'll do it myself. Oh, never mind. It's not important. I thought you said something, but never mind. Now it's your turn. Write your own examples, then say them out loud 5 times. Let's do some fast practice together. Repeat quickly after me. For sure. It depends. Never mind. For sure. I'll be there. It depends on the situation. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Excellent. Now let's connect today's phrases with some expressions you learned earlier. Listen to this longer dialogue. Guess what? I got a new job. No way. Congratulations. Thanks. Do you think it will be easy? It depends. New jobs can be difficult at first. That makes sense. But I'm excited. For sure. You'll do great. I wanted to tell you something else, but never mind. Come on. Tell me. Okay. I'll tell you later. Now repeat it slowly with me. Guess what? I got a new job. No way. Congratulations. Thanks. Do you think it will be easy? It depends. New jobs can be difficult at first. That makes sense. But I'm excited. For sure. You'll do great. I wanted to tell you something else, but never mind. Come on. Tell me. Okay. I'll tell you later. Excellent job. Now let's review. In part 8, you learned 3 new everyday phrases. For sure. It depends. Never mind. These help you agree strongly, answer with flexibility, and end a topic politely. With everything we've practiced, your English is now full of natural, conversational expressions. You're not just learning words, you're learning how to use them like real people in real conversations. In part 9, we'll continue with 3 more expressions that are extremely common in daily life. These will help you react quickly and keep conversations flowing naturally. Stay with me, keep practicing, and let's move to part 9. You've been learning step by step, building a strong collection of everyday English expressions. By now, you can agree, disagree politely, express surprise, show emotions, and even respond flexibly in conversations. That's exactly what makes you sound more fluent and natural. But English conversations also move very quickly. Sometimes you don't have time to give long answers. You need short, powerful expressions that you can use instantly. In this part, I'll teach you 3 more phrases I use every single day. These will help you react quickly and keep the conversation flowing. The first one is, "You're welcome." This phrase is probably one of the most important polite responses in English. You say it when someone thanks you. It's simple, but it's used every day. Examples: "Thank you for helping me." "You're welcome." "Thanks for your time." "You're welcome." "Thanks a lot." "You're welcome." Repeat after me. "You're welcome." "Sure." "You're welcome." "No problem." "You're welcome." Perfect. Now let's move to the second expression. Take care. This is a common way to say goodbye, especially when you want to be friendly or caring. Examples: "See you tomorrow." "Take care." "Good night." "Take care." "Bye for now." "Take care." Repeat after me. "Take care." "Okay." "Take care." "Goodbye." "Take care." Excellent. Now the third expression, "What's going on?" This is a casual, friendly way to ask what is happening or how someone is doing. It's less formal than "How are you?" and it's very common in everyday conversation. Examples: "Hey, what's going on?" "What's going on here?" "Hi, what's going on with you?" Repeat after me. "What's going on?" "Hey, what's going on?" "What's going on with you?" Great. Now let's put these 3 expressions together. You're welcome. Take care. What's going on? Here's a short conversation. "Hey, what's going on?" "Not much. I just finished work. Thanks for helping me yesterday." "You're welcome." "No problem." "Okay, I have to go now." "Take care." "You too." "Take care." Let's repeat it slowly. "Hey, what's going on?" "Not much. I just finished work. Thanks for helping me yesterday." "You're welcome." "No problem." "Okay, I have to go now." "Take care." "You too." "Take care." Perfect. Now let's make a little story. Yesterday, I met my neighbor. I said, "Hey, what's going on?" He said, "Not much. I'm just relaxing." Then I thanked him for bringing me some food last week. He said, "You're welcome." Before leaving, I said, "Okay, take care." He smiled and said, "You too, take care." Now practice with me in small parts. Yesterday, I met my neighbor. I said, "Hey, what's going on?" He said, "Not much. I'm just relaxing." Then I thanked him for bringing me some food last week. He said, "You're welcome." Oh, before leaving, I said, "Okay, take care." He smiled and said, "You too. Take care." Excellent practice. Now it's time for your challenge. Create 3 sentences with each of these expressions. For example, with "You're welcome." "Thanks for the coffee." "You're welcome." "Thank you so much." "You're welcome." "Thanks for helping." "You're welcome." With "Take care." Bye. Take care. See you next week. Take care. Good night. Take care. With "What's going on?" Hey, what's going on? What's going on with your job? What's going on here? Now it's your turn. Write your sentences, then say them out loud 5 times each. Let's finish this part with some quick fire practice. Repeat quickly after me. You're welcome. Take care. What's going on? Sure. You're welcome. Goodbye. Take care. Hey, what's going on with you? Perfect. Now let's review. In part 9, You learned 3 new everyday expressions. You're welcome. Take care. What's going on? These are simple, polite, and very common in real life. You will hear them every day. And now you can use them too. Together with everything you've learned, your English now sounds polite, friendly, and natural. You don't just speak, you connect with people. In the final part, Part 10, we'll finish with 3 last expressions that will make your English even more fluent. These will help you close conversations and sound confident in any situation. Stay with me, and let's finish strong in Part 10. Congratulations! You've made it all the way to the final part of this lesson. By now, you've learned a big set of everyday English expressions. You can agree, disagree, react with surprise, answer quickly, and connect naturally with other people. That's the secret to sounding fluent. In this last part, I want to give you 3 more expressions that I use every single day. These will help you close conversations, respond politely, and sound confident. The first one is, no problem. This is a very common way to respond when someone thanks you, or when you want to say something is easy for you. Examples: thanks for helping me. No problem. Can you send me the file? Sure. No problem. Sorry for being late. No problem. Repeat after me. No problem. Sure. No problem. It's okay. No problem. Perfect. Now let's move to the second expression. See you later. This is a very common way to say goodbye. It's friendly, casual, and used every day. Examples: I have to go now. See you later. Okay. See you later. Bye. See you later. Repeat after me. See you later. Okay. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Great. Now the third expression. Have a good one. This is a casual way to say goodbye and wish someone a good day, a good evening, or a good time. Native speakers use it a lot. Examples: I'm leaving now. Okay. Have a good one. Thanks for your help. No problem. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Have a good one. Repeat after me. Have a good one. Okay. Have a good one. Thanks. Have a good one. Excellent. Now let's put these 3 expressions together. No problem. See you later. Have a good one. Here's a short conversation. Thanks for explaining that to me. No problem. Okay. I have to go now. All right. See you later. Yeah. Have a good one. You too. Have a good one. Now repeat it slowly with me. Thanks for explaining that to me. No problem. Okay. I have to go now. All right. See you later. Yeah. Have a good one. You too. Have a good one. Perfect. Now let's make a short story. Today, I helped my friend with his homework. When we finished, he said, "Thanks so much." I said, "No problem." Then he said, "Okay, I'm leaving now. See you later." I smiled and said, "Have a good one." Now practice with me in small parts. Today, I helped my friend with his homework. When we finished, he said, "Thanks so much." I said, "No problem." Then he said, "Okay, I'm leaving now. See you later." I smiled and said, "Have a good one." Excellent. Now let's do your challenge. Create 3 sentences with each expression. For example, with no problem, thanks for waiting. No problem. Can you help me tomorrow? No problem. Sorry for the mistake. No problem. With see you later. I have to go. See you later. Okay. See you later. See you later. My friend, have a good one. Bye. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for your time. Have a good one. Now it's your turn. Write your own sentences. Then say them out loud 5 times each. Let's finish this lesson with some fast practice. Repeat quickly after me. No problem. See you later. Have a good one. Sure. No problem. Okay. See you later. Thanks. Have a good one. Excellent. Now let's review everything. Across these 10 parts, you have learned dozens of everyday English expressions. Really? Actually, kind of. Though, by the way, at all. Guess what? As well. No way. Sounds good. That's why. Exactly. I guess. Not really. I can't believe it. That makes sense. I don't know. For sure. It depends. Never mind. You're welcome. Take care. What's going on? No problem. See you later. Have a good one. That's an incredible toolbox for daily English. If you practice these expressions again and again, you will not just understand English, you will live in English. Remember, fluency is not about using big words. Fluency is about using simple, natural words with confidence. These are the words that real people use every single day. So here's my advice. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep speaking out loud. Use these expressions in your daily life. The more you use them, the faster you'll sound fluent. Thank you so much for staying with me through this full lesson. I'm proud of you for practicing with me. See you in the next video. Take care and have a good one.